Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Malibu Kyle, and this is my first ever Let's Play, and I'm going to be doing Skyrim. I've been getting really bored of the game lately, but I wanted to keep playing because it's got a lot to give. I still haven't done anything, and I've easily put in over like 500 hours into the game. So I was like, man, I should try something different, and after a few different builds, nothing was really sticking, and I needed something to like keep me into it. So I'm like, oh, you know what? This guy at work, he really likes the game, but doesn't really have a way to play. I'm like, I'm gonna have him make me a build. Had him design the whole thing, tell me all the rules, and I'm gonna film it so he can watch it, and then if anyone else obviously stumbles upon it and enjoys the content that they see here, obviously stick around and see what comes out. The computer itself is not optimal for recording. I do have it on like 720. I'm using OBS to record, and I gotta turn like the CPU to like super fast, otherwise it lags. So hopefully the quality isn't too terrible. I've been messing around for the past few days trying to get some decent settings, and it seems like this is like you can see it, and it's not complete potato. So we'll see how it all works out. I'm gonna be using some mods such as Skyrim. It's gonna be the big one. I've played around with Percus Maximus, but there's, I don't know, something about, I realized for Percus Maximus, he wanted to get away from all the passive benefits that you get that comes with a lot of these RPGs, and he tried to make a lot of active skills. However, I don't want to have to think about using like too many active skills and having so many hotkeys that I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm using Skyrim. Kind of changed a little bit of the settings. I left all the leveling stuff completely the same, so I believe like destruction levels at 0.65% of the regular vanilla game. But what I did change is for the attributes for your magicka, health, and stamina, I did go into the INI file and change it so that at every level up I will get 10 instead of the way Skyrim originally does it, is it will scale down. Your first 4 levels will be like 15 points, and then like 10 points for the next 5, and then like 8 points, and then eventually like down to 5. And it's like, yeah, it's neat, but there's too much like thought to put into like min-maxing a character. Not that I'm going to be looking for min-maxing, but I'd like to just know I'm getting a straight up like 10 each time I level up. Some of the skills, he kind of stopped me from using all of them, so this will not be a complete jack-of-all-trades character. The only tools of magic I can use are illusion and restoration. And really, I'm probably going to try hitting restoration pretty hard. Because with Skyrim, as many of you know if you've ever seen it played, there are plagues that have been introduced. There's a whole thing. So over here, you're going to see infections on plague-type spells now spread 20 feet radius. Soon you've got a group of enemies. You can really start hitting them hard with a lot of the plagues. I know there's one, I think it's in Skyrim, not Percus Maximus, where when you use the spell, when it dies, it spawns like 3 spiders that can go around and attack. So it's going to be nice to kind of crowd control things. And then illusion, I don't think I've ever really trained illusion in any of them. Even when I played on the PS3, I never used illusion. I never used it in the vanilla game on my PC, or in Skyrim, or in Percus Maximus. But I know they added this thing called like a puppet. Like you spawn this like model thing, and you can cast spells on it, and you can do things like teleport between it. So like if I cast it across the room and then I shoot this other spell at it, I will switch places with it. I'm going to try to incorporate it as much as I can, but because I don't really know how to use it, it's probably going to be kind of hard. But he's also limited to the amount of skills that I can do. So I feel like I'm going to have to find something that I can use it for. I'm going to do enchanting also. I know it's kind of magic, but it's not like a school of magic. It's just going to come in helpful because he wants me to use heavy armor. Unless I'm getting lucky and rolling like heavy armor that's got good bonuses like magicka and like restoration cost reduction, I'm gonna have to put the stuff on the armor myself. I do have winter mist enchantments added into the game. There's gonna be a lot to disenchant, or if I can find some interesting looking stuff, I'll try to wear it. But I'll probably just end up using them to disenchant stuff and kind of boost my levels up a little bit more. Block, he said he doesn't want to restrict me to, but I can use it. And I noticed while looking through the spells for Skyrim that there is a shield ward that comes up instantly and can actually activate timed blocks, which is one of the combat mechanics in Skyrim. So that could actually be helpful to probably pump some points into block. Light weaponry. The main weapon he wants me to use is Dawnbreaker, which, well, I'll come back to that. Marksmanship, crossbows. He wants crossbows. So he kind of wants me to be like this, I guess, a little sneaky, heavily armored guy with a crossbow and like restoration and illusion spells. Which sounds like I can kind of make it work, but I worry that with the new sneaking mechanics in Skyrim that the heavy armor is going to cause too much of a problem. So I'm really going to have to pump into illusion to get like muffle and stuff. I don't think invisibility actually exists in Skyrim. I believe they took it out, but I'm sure I can find some potions. We'll see how it all works out. Most likely, I'm probably not even going to be using Dawnbreaker much, because he wants me to play on Legendary difficulty, and I'm pretty sure the rules are, not the rules, but the mechanics of Legendary are times 4 damage for them, 1/4 damage for you. So if I'm getting in someone's face, I'm going to get smacked around, even with heavy armor. It just doesn't seem like a place I want to be. I mean, I'll keep Dawnbreaker around with me, so at least takes up some of my, like, weight potential. But we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. Crossbows, I think, are going to be used kind of as main damage dealing while standing back, letting plagues and stuff eat away at the mobs that I'm fighting. I am playing as an Imperial. In Skyrim, some of the benefits for an Imperial are you automatically get a bonus to buying and selling prices, and you have these special spells that affect your followers that you can either make them deal more damage and take more damage, or deal less damage but take less damage. I'll probably try to incorporate that last one, the like defend order, where they take less damage, because again, playing on Legendary, it's just like everything's going to deal so much damage. And I'm probably just going to try to stay as far away from everything as possible. Some of the rules outside of the skills. I'm not allowed to steal anything unless it's a part of a quest, or the Shards of Baron Zaya themselves. But he does want me to complete the Thieves Guild. Apparently he wants to kind of see it. As anyone that's played the game knows, Thieves Guild is hardly about thievery. I mean, the first few quests are, but then delving into Nordic ruins all of a sudden becomes thieving. I'm going to do all the quest lines except for the Dark Brotherhood. I will end up killing the Dark Brotherhood, so once I get leveled up enough to go in there and, you know, try to actually kill the 8 guys that are in there. It'll be tough. It'll be tough, but we can get it done. I'll be doing as many Daedric quests as possible by picking all the good outcomes. So, obviously getting Dawnbreaker won't be a problem. Getting the Ring of Namira, however, I think it's not the one where you have to go to the feast. Obviously, cannibalism is going to be frowned upon, so I will not be completing that one. This is not a completionist playthrough. This is, you know, the rules that have been set, follow them to the best of my ability. It's going to be kind of a good type character, but obviously serving the Daedra isn't always the best thing. I'm allowed 1 follower. I do have the amazing follower tweaks installed mod, but I'm only going to be using 1. Don't want to make it too cheese. I cannot fast travel. That's going to be the big stickler. I'm going to try to reduce running around as much as possible, but I can use carriages. The only rule for carriages is that I must discover the hold first before I can use a carriage. So I can't just run up to Dawnstar and be like, dup, here we go. I can carriage everywhere across Skyrim and be perfectly fine. I will have to physically walk into Markarth or into Riften before I'll be allowed to carriage out of there. I've got the better fast travel mod installed, so I've got ships that can go to all the coast holds, so Solitude, Dawnstar, Winterhold, Windhelm, but same rules apply. Must unlock that city before I can take it. And I've set all of the travel cost to 200 gold. I figured 200 gold, so it's kind of enticing more to walk, but at the same time not break the bank if I need to go across town, especially when doing the Thieves Guild quest. If I'm doing some of the side ones and I have to go to Markarth, I mean, I don't think you guys want to watch me spend a whole episode running from Riften to Markarth, or then not even focusing on the Thieves Guild because it's across the map. I will choose in the alternate state start mod that I have right here. I'm going to be the Vigilant of Stendarr, which again kind of might twist some people because they'll be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're going to do Daedra quests. Vigilant of Stendarr hate Daedra. Well, I'm going to put a little twist on it. And how's the best way to get rid of someone is become their friend. You know, if any of you played Crusader Kings, you know, get someone in close with someone and assassinate. That's how you get them. Not full-out war, especially against a Daedric god. Those are some of the things. I don't think I've really missed anything. Some quirky things are, if I come across a drug dealer on the road, I gotta kill him. So, if anyone offers me some of that moon sugar, I'm gonna destroy him. Let me make sure I am on Legendary. Nope, I'm only an expert. Alright, I'm on Legendary. We'll see how long this goes. We'll see. I'm probably just gonna start this character and just kind of let this episode be, and
approach, my child,
we will
and choose where your new life
come back for the next episode where I will start.
Shall bring you glory.
I'm not really sure where I want to start though. I mean, obviously, Skyrim's a wide open world. I guess I can go through the mods that I have installed also instead of just trying to list them. I'll bring up my MCM menu. Some of the mods I have installed I'm not going to be using, obviously. I have Apocalypse Cells put in, Better Fast Travel. Deadly Dragons I do have installed, and I did set it because if anyone's played Skyrim, you know there are a ton of perks. Like, ridiculous. And you only get, like, one extra one every 5 levels. When I'm only going to be training, like, 7 or 8 skills, it's going to be kind of difficult to get enough perk points to make any of the trees worth it. So I did set it where 3 Dragon Soul perks, or souls, can be used for a perk point. If you don't agree with that, let me know in the comments. I'll turn it off and we'll deal. Frostfall is not, it's installed but not being used. Jackson's Position are obviously really helpful. Realistic Needs are installed but not in use. I did use Run for Your Life when vampires attack because I don't want NPCs dying, and I probably will resort to respawning some because I cannot stand it when I go to a city and just vampire attacks destroy everyone. I remember on one of my past gameplays, there was like no one alive left in Riften. That wasn't essential. So I used the Honeyside home. It was crazy because I used to love, you know, walking out to the market and being able to sell everything, but everyone is dead because of vampires and what have you. Sky UI, obviously extremely necessary when playing on a computer. Sky Tweak, you know what? Let's go ahead and check this out. Where is it? I know it's in here about the, like, what the actual scaling is for, maybe not. It's probably in here. I probably missed it going through. But there's something in here about how much damage happens, like, on each difficulty. I don't know how I'm missing this right now. There's the they all say 1, but obviously the INI file of Skyrim does affect it. Especially when playing through, you can notice it. Man, I don't see it. But I'm pretty sure it's 4 times. Now it's getting me angry. Yeah, here we go. Right up top. Jeez. Damage dealt, adept, 1-to-1, obviously, so you come to the legendary. I deal 1 for, oh, they deal 3 times as much. So it's not as bad. That's kind of doable. But obviously it's, I feel like the only good builds that work on master difficulty are the ones, or not master, on legendary, are the ones that you kind of don't even get hit. Kind of want to stay away from everyone and play evasion. So I'm going to try to make this more into a heavy armor magic user. The Vigilant of Stendarr hideout. Yeah, whatever.
Walk always in the light,
Oh.
or we will.
Good thing I'm not playing Frostfall. Hopefully it's not bloomy, or at least too bad. I know when I was playing around on one of the other characters trying to find a good spec to play on using OBS, it seemed like, at least in this area, it was super sunny and all the snow, and it was like really, really white. But after playing around, there was really nothing I could do. So I think I'm going to end the episode right here. You can see my awesome robes, some heavy armor stuff on, but this is how I'm going to start, and it's actually going to be coming helpful, because like I said, I'm going to try to hit restoration pretty hard, and I mean, I already get apprentice robes of restoration. Pretty sweet. Alright, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.